emo. But they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Baylor Bears taking on the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. That's reeled in, it's Cameron. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Sweet cut there. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Washington. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Johnson wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
That's caught. It's Bradley.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle. Good for Wildcat. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Bradley. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snags it quickly on the left.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, he's got some space. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
I don't know if I can quote the great Reese Davis. That was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Back to throw, it's Robertson. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And these edge rushers, man, they're so athletic nowadays. They can get to the quarterback, bend that corner so quickly, get him on the ground before he knows what hits him. How about that defensive end, that speed off the edge?
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught over the middle, it's Hawkins. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Looking to fire. Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Gives it on the option. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him. And then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Kick is in the air. And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The Bear offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Not much room there. They'll give him one to the 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Catch in the middle, it's Cameron. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
To the air, it's Robertson. Got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wide open downfield. On the move at the 30. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Kansas State.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hawkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bears in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going for it all. He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. The Wildcats have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
Let's go! Let's go!
Johnson looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. A designed run for the quarterback. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Kansas State.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the ground with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Kansas State.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side, 51 yards out. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And the Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Edwards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Wildcats will take over.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Second down coming up. Gets the back moving. He'll take it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Now, on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Leaves it with the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. The sure hands. It's Bradley. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the right. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. This quarterback part of their running game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Second down.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. Brings up third down.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They march to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Robertson. He's going to take off. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Turning it on! Touchdown, Kansas State! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive fizzled out Jesse, they had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it inside the 20. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Give to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
They'll run it from the gun. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
The official says no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Goes to the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've been frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Got a man, it's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Bears want to crank the tempo.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Just listen to the Little Apple. You can hear it all the way to the Big Apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. They just keep firing. He makes the catch. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Fires into the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. On the move. There he goes. Drills him with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one is perfect. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. yards from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Cameron. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught in the end zone, and we're all tied up. They're an extra point away from winning it.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab right down the middle. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. With the ball marked down at the 33, that'll leave them with a 50-yard attempt to try to win this game. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ballgame. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got room at the 35. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to